choosing the correct lease. Now this is probably, from my experience, the most important part of everything, okay? Because the lease is the business, and it is what's worth money, and it's what will protect you legally against price increases on rent, and having your business taken off you by the landlord of the premises, for instance, and it just gives you reassurance that you're protected, basically. But it all depends on choosing the correct lease and what's in it. And again, I've put 5 key points together to help you do this. So we have location, lease terms, space layout, legal review, and landlord relationship. So location, choose a lease property in a strategic location with high footfall traffic, adequate parking and visibility to attract customers and drive sales. Because at the end of the day, if your customers can't find you, or there's nowhere for them to park if they've had to drive to your premises, it's not going to help with getting customers, basically. Now this is not necessarily about the lease, but it's a very important part of it, because the location is everything, and it does affect a lot more with the lease as well. Now, lease terms. Review and negotiate lease terms, including rent amount, rent increase, for example, lease duration, renewal options, and any additional fees or responsibilities to ensure favourable conditions for your restaurant. So, for instance, I would advise that, because the average lease duration is 10 years, and if someone else has already served 3 years of it, you've got 7 years left of it. But the point is, if you spent, say, or looking at spending, say, £50,000 on a restaurant, or the lease of a restaurant, and it's only got 7 years left of the lease, if you plan on being there for 3 to 5 years of those 7 years, you've only got a short period of time left, meaning the lease is not going to be worth much money to sell on to someone else, because they could just wait for a new lease, your lease to expire, and just have a new lease drawn up directly with the landlord, or find another premises that's got a longer duration lease, or a new lease that's already been generated. Because by law, when a landlord issues a brand new lease on a premises, they can't charge the tenant rent. Now, it doesn't mean that the landlord won't try and charge for it, but it's a question of, again, researching what leases are available, what premises are up to let, and what the landlord has put down in the lease with the negotiations and the legalities, etc. Okay, very important you do this. There is a lot more to this, of course, and for those of you that really are serious about starting a restaurant, this is one of the most important aspects of it, and I highly advise you to enroll into our How to Start a Restaurant Mastery course, because it goes into great detail about the lease, like choosing the correct lease, the different types of leases, the downsides to each lease and the upsides to each lease. And there's one key important factor of leases that you have to understand, and it's all in that How to Start a Restaurant Mastery course that we offer. So after this course, the whole course that you're watching now, please click the link to get access to enroll in that course, because it's for your benefit. I truly advise you do it. However, you are still learning a lot in this micro course, so let's finish off this section. Now, the space layout. Consider the layout, size and configuration of the leased space to accommodate your restaurant concept, kitchen equipment, dining area and customer flow effectively. So basically, how big is your restaurant? Does it have enough space to have enough tables in it so you can serve enough customers to make enough money that you need to break even and make sure that you're going to stay in business and make a profit? Quite simple, but you have to you have to know this, do some researching. So get on site to any restaurant you're looking at taking over, take some measurements of some tables, how many can you fit in there, how many customers. Then legal review, seek legal advice to review the lease agreement, understand your rights and responsibilities, and negotiate any terms that may impact your business operations or financial obligations. Landlord relationship, this is important. You need to build a positive and open relationship with the landlord, ensuring clear communication, prompt issue resolution, etc. Now, if you don't get on with your landlord, or you fall out with your landlord after you've taken over the lease or the premises, the landlord has a lot of power over you, because no matter how good your lease is as a tenant or the business owner or the publican, the landlord has, because they own the property, they have more power. This is where you have to get those lease terms negotiated from day dot, the legal review, good solicitor. I've got a great solicitor if anyone needs some links or advice on soliciting. But meet the landlord physically at the premises, okay? Multiple times. Are they nice? Do they use your common sense? Are they nice? Listen to what they ask them questions, etc. Because if you've got a good relationship with your landlord, it will make the whole operation and labour and the whole time you're serving in the premises a lot easier. Okay, so have a look, think at all this, and I'll see you in the next section.